Hey everyone, right, we're going to be doing Flyable Dragons 3 Burning Skies. I almost did this mod. I tried to record it and I couldn't stop laughing. It's a batch file that allows you to throw billions of cheese everywhere. Fuzz road cheddar. Yeah, I was just laughing all the way through it, so it was a bit crap. So anyway, we're going to do this. Flyable Dragon Races 3 Burning Skies by LT17 and Ubuntu Freak Dragon. Now, like me, you might be kind of going around doing quests, doing your thing, and you know, it's fun, it's epic, it's all, but occasionally you want to kind of step the uberness up. Of course you do, of course. So yeah, this mod basically does what it says on the tin. When you use a spell that's called Become Dragon, you amazingly become a dragon. Not, yeah, it's not rocket science, people. Yeah, you obviously learn a whole bunch of abilities when you do that, which are only available to you when you're in dragon form. And as you can see, here I am on the ground. Now it's a simple case of hitting E to take off and E to land and things like that, but as well as that, you can actually look through here. Here's some of the actual spells that you get. Where are we? There we are. Okay, so you get a fire breath, frost breath, you kind of get a fire and frost bomb as well, you get something to cloak yourself, something to heal yourself, all sorts of bits and bobs in here. It's worth saying that the flying, I found straight out of the box when you obviously install the mod, was a little bit awkward. It was okay, it was alright. I found one or two bits a bit strange, but you can configure the controls, and there's various other bits and bobs that you can configure through a menu, but specifically to do with what it does. Obviously, like I said, you become a dragon or ball, and you can take off and you can fly. Now, I did get one crash, I should say, simply because I think recording as well as trying to get this mod to run was a bit much, but the second time of testing this mod, it was fine. I didn't crash at all, no problems at all. I think it might have been a load order problem anyway, but anyway, as you can see, the animation's good. It's fairly straightforward. The controls, as I say, out of the box need a little bit of tweaking, but that's okay. There's a menu to let you do that. And here I am coming to meet some lovely mammoths and a giant, and there's one of the abilities, a gigantic fire bomb. Now when you're in the air, the targeting can be a little bit tricky, so it will take a little bit of practice, but once you get the hang of it, you can obviously start to cause a little bit of havoc, which is a lot of fun. There's abilities like kind of rapid fire spells as well that allow you to kind of quickly fire a whole bunch of like fire blasts at a target, which is quite cool. Obviously some of the cooldowns on some of the basic abilities are like 2 seconds or something. The other ones that are obviously larger require a lot longer of a cooldown, as you'd probably expect. Now I found that when I was in the air, as I said, the targeting could be a little bit odd. On the ground it was pretty good. However, I did notice that I got barged around a little bit here and there by some of the mobs that I fought, but you know, it could be so much worse. There are some configurables, like I say, to make this a little bit more fluid, but you're seeing some of the other spells now. There was a frost spell just then, and oh, there we go. Yeah, so you can obviously use spells on the ground and in the air, but when you land you can also... Why hasn't this guy even seen me? What the hell? Okay. But yeah, you can use melee abilities there, so I'll just pwn him in the face there just to show you that, which obviously is a kind of a bite. Now this is one of the little quirks that I saw. Occasionally when you take off, when a mob's attacking you, they kind of come with you. which wasn't so much good news for that mammoth. There was a couple of things, like when you turn back from a dragon into your human form or Nord form or whatever the hell you are. I did notice that it completely unequips your weapons, and it actually removed my favourite recommendations, because I have like my bow on 1 and the great sword on 2, and it took those away when I landed, so that was a bit annoying to have to change that every time. And this is the targeting thing I was mentioning to you about. It's a little bit off kilter. I don't know what the head's doing like that, but and there were some kind of issues when I came to fighting in the air, particularly with dragons, which obviously dragon to dragon is going to be awesome. Now you might be thinking, why the hell would I get this mod? Look at it, there's a few bits that need to be tweaked. Well, yeah, there are, but you should probably track this mod at least, and wait for some further improvements, because once these guys get this right, it's going to be really cool, because there were a lot of configurable aspects, like I say, in the menu system. The spells were quite well thought out, and I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, there are some tweaks that need to happen. As you can see, you know, I'm chasing this dragon and my head for some reason is off at the side, but you know, some of that is to do with being in the air, the combat in the air. I think that's all it was, because when I was actually on the ground, everything behaved exactly as I expected. So obviously I got past the basic test, and I kind of thought, why don't I just go and cause some havoc? So oddly enough, the nearest town was a Whiterun, and I always get annoyed by this blacksmith here, so yeah, I just kind of thought I'd say hello and toast the hell out of her. Yeah, and obviously, you know, as far as I understand, you can change into this form pretty much where you like. So it's quite fun. I don't think it's obviously going to be all that awesome in like mini dungeons and stuff. It probably wouldn't work well. Die, you Skyforge swine. But yeah, on the whole, fun mod, really enjoyable, worth watching. It might be one you're not particularly keen to get today or try out today, but that's okay. The links will be in the description, so at least track it or something like that, because like I say, when they get this right, it'll be awesome. But yeah, and this goes to show you're not invulnerable. You should use your heals and stuff, because you can get owned. Anyway, until next time, I shall see you then, and I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Take care, bye.